Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Beyond the Briefcase. So as you know, recently 15 crore cash was found from the residence of Honorable Justice Verma, and the particular issue has been discussed among media also in the Rajya Sabha as well. So Vice President Mr. Dhankar today he met JP Nadda and Mr. Kharge, leader of opposition. Basically, he's not a leader of opposition, but he's a member of opposition. So they all three today they met and they discuss that what could be done to maintain the accountability of the judiciary, because definitely it was a particular dent on the judiciary's reputation, and now we don't know that how many judges, whether judges are corrupt or judges are very fair when it comes to providing judgments. So today they all met, and again now they are discussing to bring NJAC. So today, as I mentioned, that Rajya Sabha Chairman and Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, he met Union Minister JP Nadda and the leader of opposition Mallikarjun Kharge on judicial accountability. Also, the half-burnt currency notes, which was found from the official premises of Delhi High Court Judge Yashwant Verma. So today, basically, Mr. Dhankar he said that they'll wait for the report from the CGI of India, because as you know that CGI of India he already appointed three-member committee, and they are inspecting and investigating everything. Also, they haven't submitted their report to CJ of India yet. So, Vice President today he said that they'll wait for the report, and once they receive the report from the CJ of India, then they'll decide what should be the future goal and what should be the future step with regard to judicial accountability in India. And so, the meeting on NJAC. So, as you know, the National Judicial Appointments Commission, NJAC Act 2014, which was struck down by the Supreme Court itself in October 2015. So, the critic of Supreme Court's order that struck down the NJAC Act, Mr. Dhankar said that he would call a meeting of the floor leaders of all the parties to discuss the NJAC issue, and to take it forward, Mr. Karge had suggested that the issue be deliberated with floor leaders, and he added. So basically, I'll tell you what exactly the NJAC is. So in 2014, the judiciary thought that if NCHEC comes, this particular act comes to the power, then judiciary will lose their power and legislature will get the upper hand. So just to avoid that particular thing, the Supreme Court struck down that particular act to maintain the transparency, and also to maintain a certain level of power between both legislature and judiciary. Then again, the checks and balance concept comes into the power of jurisprudence. But again, after this particular incident, Vice President he's calling for the NJEC to come again to the this particular act should come into the power. Also, they indicated that the steps taken so far by the Chief Justice of India, Sanjeev Khanna, are unprecedented, and uh, it was pretty good because he clearly released the video in the official website of Supreme Court, which definitely was a good initiative by the Honorable CJ of India, and that also shows that they are maintaining transparency when it comes to Supreme Court. Also, they assured that no effort will be spared to make available in public domain. Also, the inquiry which is ongoing, will definitely it will provide the certain result, accurate result, and then after they'll decide what to do and what should be the future steps which are necessary to maintain the judicial transparency. Also, the vice president told that he'll recollect the mechanism that was passed by this house, Rajya Sabha, and which, so in Rajya Sabha, all the political parties they'll have to come to a consent in order to bring this particular act back. Also, he said that he wished to find out the status of which emanated from the Indian Parliament and made sacrosanct by the endorsement of 16 states assemblies in the country and signed by the Honorable President under Article 111 of the Constitution. And neither the union government had made any official comment on possibility of reviving the NJEC bill again, nor had the opposition made any stance public on whether or not the bill would get unanimous support like it did in 2014. Also, also as you can see that Congress MP Mahbub Moitra said that center may use the controversy surrounding the alleged discovery of bundles of cash in the outline of Delhi High Court judge to push for greater control over judicial appointments. So again, as I mentioned, if they come up with NCHEC bill, definitely the legislation will get the upper hand over the judiciary. And believe me or not, in some of the cases, the legislation, be it union ministers, be it president or president, prime minister, anyone, they will be able to control judiciary, and which would definitely harm the Indian constitution, our democracy, which is not suitable for our democracy. So it's better that judiciary legislation stay apart from each other and they function in their own ambit. It's good for the Indian democracy. So it's a good point which was raised by Maba Moitra. Also, while speaking in the Lok Sabha during the debate on finance bill, Moitra claimed that uproar in the media was a part of larger effort to revive NJEG and replace the collegium system to appoint Supreme Court and High Court judges. So basically, in collegium system, the committee of Supreme Court judges, along with the CGI of India, they decide to which advocate or which judges they want to promote and which particular advocate they want to make High Court judge or Supreme Court judge. So it depends upon the collegium. But once NJ comes to the power, then definitely legislation and prime minister, president, and union ministers they'll be able to interrupt in this whole procedure, and will be definitely it would not suitable for our democracy. Ultimately, it will affect our democracy because until unless judiciary and legislature they don't work separately, it's good for the nation. But when the moment they come together, then definitely it will harm our democracy in the long term. So we'll have to wait for the report by the CJ of India. Then after that, we'll have to see that whether the NJAC will come to the power again or not. And do comment and let me know that what's your opinion on this particular issue. That why the media they are overreacting on this particular issue. When we see a lot of cases that we are getting cash, 100 cr, 200 cr, we are getting cash. It's been seized or raided from any minister's home, MP, MLA's home. They don't cover that particular thing in a large frame. But uh, I don't see many of the cases that in we are getting lots of cash in the high court judge's home. It was, I think, first time after so many years, and the media they are acting like they don't have any issue. They don't have any other issue in India, and they just have one issue, which is they we got a cash from high court's judge home. So do let me know that whether it was an intentional overcasting and overreaction on this particular issue, or it was just a normal reaction from the media itself. Thank you so much for watching my video, and do comment your opinion, suggestions, and do share this video with your friends. Thank you so much.